Your living room was decorated for the person you were 10 years ago. You've changed, your style's changed. But your walls haven't, and that's why walking into your own living room doesn't feel quite right anymore. Good news, 2026's color trends are about to fix that, and I'm going to break down all 7 of them. Think about it. When you decorated your living room, you probably went safe. Neutral grays, whites, maybe a beige. Because that's what everyone said to do. It'll work with everything. You can always add color later. Think about resale. But now, you're tired of safe. You want your home to actually feel like yours. Here's what changed. Every major brand moved away from those cold grays and picked warmer colors. I organized all their 2026 picks into 7 trends, and I'm going to walk you through each one. The specific colors, where they actually go in your room, and how to make them work with your couch, your rug, whatever you've already got. Now I know what you're thinking. Great, another trend I have to chase. But here's why this matters. The right color makes your furniture look more expensive. It makes your space look complete, not like something's missing. 7 trends. Real solutions. Let's go. Trend number 1, earthy warmth. Think terracottas, clay colors, ochre, chocolate browns. Farrow and Ball picked Naparon for 2026. It's this sun-baked terracotta that looks like old Mediterranean walls. Glidden went with warm mahogany, a burnt red-brown that's got this retro vibe but doesn't feel dated. And here's the thing, after a decade of cold gray everywhere, these colors just feel good. They make rooms feel like someone actually lives there. So where do you use them? If you want that cozy, wrapped-up feeling, paint all 4 walls in a mid-tone terracotta. It's like being inside a warm hug. Not into that? Try one accent wall behind your sofa or fireplace. Even just painting your built-in shelves or TV wall in chocolate brown can ground your whole space. Now here's how you keep it from looking too heavy. Pair these earth tones with natural stuff. Rattan chairs? Perfect. Brass light fixtures make the whole thing glow. And load up on cream-colored things. White curtains, cream cushions, light rugs. You need that balance or your room starts feeling like a cave. One thing to watch out for. These colors shift depending on your light. North-facing room, that terracotta is going to look more brown. Bright southern sun, it glows peachy. So grab a sample, paint a big square on your wall, and live with it for a few days before you commit. Number 2, nature-inspired greens. And honestly, if there's one color that's everywhere in 2026, it's green. Bear picked Hidden Gem. It's this smoky jade. Valspar went with warm eucalyptus, a gray-green. You've got sage, olive, deep forest greens all over the place. Why the green obsession? People want to feel like they brought the outdoors inside. These greens are calming, they're fresh, and they don't feel as cold as those grays everyone's been stuck with. If you want to play it safe, go with a subtle sage or eucalyptus on your walls. It almost acts like a neutral. You barely notice it's green, but it warms everything up. Sherwin-Williams' Svelte Sage or Farrow & Ball's Green Ground are solid picks. Want to go bolder? One accent wall in that smoky jade. Or paint your built-in bookshelves a dark olive. Here's how you style it. White trim is your friend. It makes green walls look crisp instead of murky. That's step 1. Bring in real plants. Green walls plus actual greenery? It just works. For your furniture, stick with neutrals. Off-white linen, tan leather, jute rugs. Or you can layer different greens together. Sage wall, emerald pillows, maybe a chair with a fern pattern. It adds depth without feeling chaotic. One thing to know, cool greens with blue in them feel more neutral and calm. Warm greens with yellow in them feel cozier and more traditional. So pick based on your room's natural light and what vibe you're going for. Trend number 3, Moody darks. Blacks, charcoals, deep plums, all the dramatic stuff. Now we're not talking plain black here. These have undertones, hints of violet, brown, bronze. Valspar has Nevermore, which is a violet black. Sherwin-Williams has Urbane Bronze and Superior Bronze, both near black, but with this subtle richness to them. And I know what you're thinking. Dark walls? Won't that make my room feel like a dungeon? Not if you do it right. Try an accent wall behind your TV or fireplace in charcoal or black. It actually makes the TV disappear into the wall, which is kind of the point. Instant focal point without taking over the room. Feeling bold? Paint all 4 walls dark in a smaller room or den. It creates this cozy jewel box thing. Just make sure you've got plenty of lighting, or it'll feel like a cave. So how do you keep it from getting too heavy? Contrast is everything. Dark walls mean your sofa needs to be light. Off-white, sand, light gray. Give your eyes somewhere to rest. Load up on metals and mirrors. A big brass mirror on a black wall bounces light around and looks expensive. Wood helps too. A walnut media console, or oak coffee table, adds texture and warmth against those dark backgrounds. Here's something interesting. Berry tones work great as accents here. Deep charcoal walls with raspberry or plum pillows? That's very 2026. One heads up, dark colors look best in matte or flat finish on walls. Next up, blues and teals. Blue never disappears, but 2006 brings new versions. Soft sky blues for calm spaces. Deep teals for drama. Bear predicts sky blue will have its moment. Think colors like aerial view, light and relaxing. On the flip side, blue-green hybrids are everywhere. Teal, aqua, turquoise. Sherwin-Williams has quietude, a gentle blue-green. Benjamin Moore's Gentleman's Gray is a dramatic navy teal. Light sky blue works great for bright, airy living rooms. It freshens up the space without being cold. For a more intimate feel, try dark blue or teal on all walls. It makes big living rooms feel cozier. What works with blue walls? The classic move is white and blue. White sofas, white trim against blue walls. It's clean, it's crisp, and it's pretty much foolproof. But if you want your room to feel cozy instead of coastal, you need to bring in warm stuff. Tan leather, camel-colored throws, wood tones. That warmth keeps the blue from feeling too beachy or cold. Warm accent colors like burnt orange or rust make the blue really pop even more. A terracotta throw, or even just a bowl of oranges on your side table, gives you that nice contrast. Metals make a difference here too. Silver and chrome give you that modern, sleek edge. Gold and brass add warmth and make the whole thing feel more expensive. Trend number 5, cozy neutrals. And here's the thing, neutrals aren't going anywhere, they're just changing. The stark, bright whites and cool grays you've been seeing everywhere, those are shifting out. What's coming in are creamy whites and warm beiges. Sherwin-Williams has Snowbound, a gentle warm white. Benjamin Moore's Swiss Coffee is an off-white that works with everything. Revere Pewter is a light warm gragey that's becoming the new go-to. Faro and Amp Ball has Oxford Stone, a rich, warm neutral with 0 gray in it. So if you love neutrals, and most people do, you don't have to give them up, just warm them up. Where do you use them? Anywhere. That's the beauty of warm neutrals. Paint all your walls in creamy white or light grage, and it'll work with whatever you've got. You can also do tone on tone, walls in light beige, trim in white, ceiling in pale cream. That layering adds depth without bold color. How do you style these? 2 ways. Layer neutrals on neutrals, ivory walls, taupe couch, tan and white pillows, black frames for contrast. Clean and timeless. Or use neutral walls as a canvas for bold accents. Swap throw pillows with the seasons, change up your colors whenever you want. One trending approach is heavy wood and natural elements with neutral walls. Warm white walls with oak floors, walnut shelves, cane furniture, leather accents. Add brass or warm gold fixtures to enhance those creamy tones. Moving on to number 6, soft pastels. And I'm not talking about nursery colors here. These are grown-up pastels, butter yellow, pale blush pink, gentle lavender. The butter yellow trend is evolving. Bear has Celebration, a bright mustard. Benjamin Moore's Wyndham Cream is lighter, a pale yellow that's cheerful. Blush pink is showing up more than you'd think. And lavender is getting attention too for creating calm spaces. Where do these work? Pale yellow or blush on your walls creates a warm, flattering glow. They work best in rooms with lots of natural light. You can also use them in zones, a reading nook in dusty pink, or try a soft lilac ceiling for that dreamy quality without overwhelming the space. Here's the key with pastels: you need contrast or everything washes out. If your walls are pale yellow, bring in navy or charcoal pillows. Pastels with white and cream look nice, but if that's too sweet, add wood or metal. Light pink walls with weathered wood and black iron actually looks modern. Different shades and textures of the same color create depth. Make sure your pastel has gray or brown in it. That's what makes it sophisticated instead of childish. Farrow & Ball's Sulking Room Pink has an earthy base. That's why it works. Last one, bold accents. Even with all the neutrals and nature tones, 2026 isn't playing it completely safe. People are using bold pops to show some personality. Reds and berry tones are big. Benjamin Moore has Dinner Party, a moody red. Farrow & Ball's Preference Red is this complex brownish red. Glidden's Purple Basil is a warm plum. And then you've got the wild cards. Magenta, Benjamin Moore's Foxglove Bloom. Chartreuse, Sherwin-Williams Bengal Grass and Benjamin Moore's Citrus Burst. These aren't main wall colors for most people. They're accents, strategic pops. Where do you actually use them? One accent wall behind your sofa in berry red can anchor the whole room. Or paint furniture, built-in shelves in mustard or plum become a showpiece. Interior doors in citrus yellow or cherry red add personality without taking over. If you've got a fireplace, that wall in a bold color draws all the attention exactly where you want it. The trick with bold colors is echoing them. If you paint one wall magenta, pick up that color in a couple pillows or art pieces around the room. That makes it look intentional instead of random. And keep everything else supporting, not competing. Lots of neutrals around your one bold moment. Patterns help tie bold colors in too. A rug that has bits of your accent color in the pattern brings it all together. If you're nervous about committing to a bold wall, start smaller. Get a large canvas print in that color, or paint just the back of a bookshelf. Live with it for a bit. If you love seeing that pop of color every day, then go bigger. Loved the living room trends? Then you'll want to see what's happening in kitchens. Watch the next video.